right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis campus of Great Millstone. And we're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who live in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth. They be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they are as follows: the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes, the tribe of Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, the tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitians, the tribe of Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, the tribe of Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians, the tribe of Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, the tribe of Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, the tribe of Gad, the so-called North American Indians, the tribe of Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, the tribe of Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians, the Chileans, the tribe of Asher, the so-called Columbus Uruguayans, and the tribe of Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we'll just get right into it.
All right, let's start off with the first scripture.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 23. It said, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, and what he say. They extol it to the clouds.
No, wait, somebody get the word extol. Too bad. Number one.
I got it up. Go ahead. For the word extol means to praise enthusiastically. Sing praises of, acclaim, to glorify.
See, that's what people do. When you got rich people, so-called upper class or rich class in this world, whatever they say, they take it as like the Lord himself said. Especially when the white man, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man of today, especially when he say something, they take it as gospel. Just like this whole anti-Semitism. See what I'm saying? Before this white man said anything about anti-Semitism, wasn't nobody thinking about no anti-Semitism. You know what I'm saying? But now this word is being thrown around loosely when the real anti-Semitism is everything that this white man is doing against the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Right. So we all come from Shem, you know what I'm saying? Except Ham and Japheth, they don't come from Shem. But you Negroes, you are Shemites just like Esau is. But he tried to throw that term out there, anti-Semitism, like you coming against them, and really they coming against you. See what I'm saying? So like I said, when a rich man speaks, they extol it to the clouds, meaning they hold it in high regard. See what I'm saying? Now everybody using the word anti-Semitism and really don't even know what it means. Anti means against. Against what? Shem. See what I'm saying? So really, to be honest about it, that really goes into like being antichrist. Because Yahushua is from what? The lineage of Shem. So when you against his people, against his men, you really against him. See what I'm saying?
It said, but if the poor man
I
speak,
got precept.
it says, Sirach chapter 10, verse 23. It is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding.
It is not meet to despise the poor man. Who is the poor man? You so-called Negro, Latino, and everything else. Because these Amalekites, these small hatters, these 47+1 people, they're not poor. They own everything you see. Look what they did to Kyrie and Kanye. They made them bow down. See what I'm saying? So they let you know who runs the world. It sure ain't us. Because if it was us, we'd be able to say what we want to say. We'd be able to tell the truth. Somebody get Galatians 4:16 right quick. Every time we tell the truth, we got to be hate speech and now anti-Semitism. Go ahead.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16, and it reads, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
So since we tell the truth, now all of a sudden it's anti-Semitism. You know what I'm saying? Now it's hate speech, because we tell you the truth. So if we tell your breath stink, is that anti-Semitism too? No, that's anti-fresh breath. You don't want fresh breath. That's all that is. We telling you the truth. Your breath stink. See what I'm saying? But since we telling y'all we the real Jews of the Bible, now it's a problem. But it was cool when we were walking around back in the 80s and 90s and 2000, gang banging, killing each other, selling dope to our own people. You know what I'm saying? Running train on our women of Israel. It was cool with all that. But now the Lord has walked us up to who we are as anti-Semitism. No, anti-Semitism is when you crackers hang our people on trees, man.
Right.
When you rape and lynch our people, that's anti-Semitism.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ted. You got some more to that?
It says, Sirach chapter 10, verse 23, it is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding.
So you're not, see, that's a law. You're not supposed to despise the poor man that have understanding. Meaning what? You're not supposed to hate us for telling the truth.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because we have the understanding of what? The Bible. The knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Lord's word. We have the understanding. See what I'm saying? Now that our people is waking up to where they are, and man, everybody across the globe is trying to wake up.
Right.
You see it all over TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platform there is. You're starting to see it now. Go ahead.
Precept.
It says, neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man.
Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man. You see what I'm saying? So that's breaking the law too. When you magnify a sinful man, and that's what Esau is doing. They're the most sinful men on the planet, but yet they magnify themselves. You know what I'm saying? They magnify even 2/3 of our own people that's doing their agenda. They magnify them. They get them all type of bonuses and perks. But when you go against the system, guess what? You get knocked off the planet. See what I'm saying?
It says, great men and judges and potentates shall be honored.
Yep. It's the real righteous ones, not these wicked ones, because those are the ones being honored here in Babylon, not the righteous ones. So y'all breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth Yahweh Shem
And
Yahushua.
there's none that is greater than Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We don't the elected one that fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You Edomites, you so-called white, you don't fear the Lord, man. Even 2/3 of our own people don't fear the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did, guess what? They'll stand boldly on what they say to these crackers' faces, man. They wouldn't back down and sucker up. Oh, I apologize to anyone I hurt that's a Jew. We not apologizing. Why? Because we the real Jews. Y'all owe us an apology, man. See what I'm saying? You got some more? Oh, go ahead. I'm on there.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, beginning at verse 2. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man and vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing.
Yes, you got respect to them. When they say gay clothing, they ain't talking about no the alphabet people. You know what I'm saying? They talking about a man, let's say like the Bushes or somebody come in with tailor-made suits in a Rolls Royce truck. You know what I'm saying? With $2 million gator shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all honor them. Yeah, y'all even honor the local church pastor got a Cadillac or a Lexus with a nice tailor-made suit on. But yet a poor man that come in right on the street, he may have on some jogger pants and a hoodie and tell you the truth, you despise him. You think the Lord is, oh, this man, either he's a demon in a car or he's drunk or high. It can't be this man got the truth. Why? Because he don't keep the part of what society says the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool.
Why? Because people want to be known with the famous. Just like, okay, let's say we out here preaching right now, and let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say Jay-Z and Beyonce went in this thrift store. All these cars out here, they stop in the middle of traffic. Oh my God, it's Jay-Z and Beyonce. Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
See what I'm saying? They even rushing them and they're, oh my God. Yeah, take a picture on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just to be seen with the so-called popular. And see, you people fail to realize, y'all are the ones that make these people popular. if y'all just treat them like regular Joe Schmo and don't get all the attention, guess what? You'll be the ones that have the power, you idiot.
That's right. That's right.
See what I'm saying?
This is verse 4. It says, are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts?
And they are partial, man. But see, like they always do, they pardon the celebrities, the well-known people, the rich bankers, they pardon them with crime. Just like this whole thing with Pizzagate. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing with Pizzagate, the whole thing with Epstein Island, the whole thing with Wayfair. What happened? They got swept under the rug. But then but when Mike Vick name was brought up with fighting dog, he wasn't even there to fight the dog. His name was thrown into it. He got drugged through the mud. He went to prison, had to speak on behalf of Peter, the animal protection people. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they do you. That's how they do you here in Babylon, man. See what I'm saying? A rich man can hop out of his car right now and shoot an innocent bystander in the face and he'll get off. But let Tyrone run a light, police gonna chase him down the block, pull him over and beat his ass and probably kill him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith?
Yep, the poor of this world rich in faith. That's us. We ain't got no Bentley, we ain't got no $1 million house. We barely making it. We gotta rob Peter and pay Paul and still be in debt. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother just said, we live in check to check. We gotta borrow from our own checks. Just to try to make it. You gotta borrow from your own 401k and then have to pay that back, so you constantly in debt. You instead of getting scam calls, instead of getting phone calls from different people that collection agencies to say you owe them money, they call for us. They use different businesses to get you to try to answer the phone. Like, damn, why the fuck I don't go and call me? I ain't really no part. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him.
And that's what? The hopeful elect. Lord willing, we talking about then. That's why we're not worried about what happens on this side. Because our eyes on a bigger prize, which is what? The kingdom of heaven, man. So y'all can have this ragged ass kingdom, man. These broke down buildings, bricks falling out the walls, and the lights half-ass work. You flip the light switch on down there, shock yourself. You see what I'm saying? We ain't worried about this world, man. Somebody go from Subway trying to get them something to eat, the bread all hard and moldy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about this kingdom, man. We waiting on the kingdom to come. Right. That's what we looking for.
It says, but ye have despised the poor.
Yeah, and that's what they do all the time. You despise the poor. You're doing it now with this anti-Semitism BS, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, do not rich men oppress you? And
who is the rich man that's oppressing them? The elite bankers. Right. See what I'm saying? If you don't think they're oppressing them, hell, when you get paid, look at your pay stub. That's oppression by itself. You work all these hours, 1,000,000 hours, and then you only get a third of your check. Why? Because the rich man they already own the world, but they want to spend some red money. Right. See what I'm saying?
It says, do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats?
And they do draw you before the judgment seat. How? They set traps. Speed trap. You see them here in Indianapolis, you be driving down the street and you'll see a cop on the side of the road with his radar gun out pointing dead at you. See what I'm saying? Setting up speed trap. Trying to get you locked up so you can pay them fine. Pay out more, especially around this time. This the worst time of the year. October, November, and December. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Why? They trying to meet the quota and get them raises and get them bonuses by what? Locking up Jake, the poor. Right.
That's it.
That's it.
Back to Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. It said, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Even on your job. I mean, they're not rich, but they're considered rich if they're in a position of power, even on your job. Whatever the white man says, they in fear. Hey, if you don't meet this rate, you're going to get, oh, God, I'm in fear. They start running each other over the forklift, trying to meet this quota. Move out the way. I got one more box to pick. I'm almost done. I'm almost at my quota. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And look, what he said, they exploded to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what is this fellow?
Who is this nigga? Who do he think he is to tell me what to do? Who died and made you God? Well, guess what? Yahweh Shah died and made us God. It tells us that in Psalm the 82nd chapter. No, you're not the year of God, but you should die like me. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, Barzal.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 20, and it reads, "The poor is hated even of his own neighbor."
See that? The poor is hated even of his own neighbor. Who is our neighbor? It ain't Bob next door. Our real neighbor is what? Fellow Israelites. And we see that even in Israel, the ones that know this truth. We hated by who? IUIC, ISUPK. There's a few other Israelite groups out there that give Great Millstone a shout out here and there. But the majority of them, they hate Great Millstone. Y'all always camp banging.
Precept.
Why? Because we doing our job by getting in y'all when y'all go off. See what I'm saying? And we still give y'all that opportunity to repent. We still have hope for y'all and still pray for y'all.
Precept.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But the rich have many friends.
But the rich, what do the rich people always do? Have galas with, or galas, whatever you call it, with $1,000 plate meals. See what I'm saying? Stuff that we can't even afford. We can't even ride through the neighborhood. Woo! What you doing over here, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm lost. I'm going the wrong way. Damn right, better get out of here before I lock you up. Why? Because your car don't fit the agenda that's in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They got helicopters, private planes pulling up to the governor's mansion. They'll shut down the whole block to let this private jet fly in the neighborhood, to let this certain celebrity or elite banker go into the neighborhood. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. What's up, man? Who else got a precept? Then we going back. Get y'all there, we go back. Go ahead.
This
Whoever we first.
1 Corinthians 1:27, but Yahweh Yahushua had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Yeah, but see, like, okay, even with Kanye, he's considered foolish. A lot of them call him crazy, right? But then what? He's confounding the so-called wise in this world, the elite banker. By what? Bringing out this whole situation. He's telling them what? We the real Jews. He even told them the real anti-Semitism, and when they made records saying what? Fuck, I'm gonna kill this nigga and fuck this bitch.
Sorry.
See what I'm saying? They ain't like that. Oh, that's hate speech. That's anti-Semitism. See what I'm saying? Because what? He told the truth.
You also said Planned Parenthood.
Yep. That's anti-Semitism. That's the real anti-Semitism, man. Go ahead.
It says, and Yahweh Yahushua had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yep. What are the weak things of the world? We're considered weak. We don't have no might in this country, in this society. So what? Confound the mighty. That's why they're trying to pass all kind of laws and legislation to get us taken off the street corner. They don't want us out here preaching the truth. Right. But it's through the spirit of power you have by Shema Shah, with the world entering called God and Jesus Christ, that we out here preaching the word, man. Somebody get that in Acts quick. It's just what the men is coming out. See what I'm saying? We're doing this what? Through the spirit of power. I got it. Of the Heavenly Father with Son. How about Shema Shah? Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you,
See, look, anybody looking at the sign now. That's anti-Semitism. Go ahead.
and now I say unto you, refrain from these
The
men.
Lord is telling these people, leave us alone, man. But guess what? This white man is hard here. See what I'm saying? He's trying to take us off the street, trying to kill us in the air with these kill trails. He's trying to kill us off with the C-19. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get our people to juice up on that power pack. And guess what? Half of them died off. Like, what's his name? Bill Russell. There's one shot that I won't block. Well, he should have blocked that one. See what I'm saying? He's still been alive, man. Go ahead.
And let them alone.
See, and the Lord said what? Leave us alone. Let us be. Go ahead.
For if this counsel or this work be of man, it will come to naught.
See, just like the Black Panther, just like the Civil Rights Movement, just like everything else that was set up by men, because see, what our people fail to realize, all these groups like the NAACP, the SP, Civil Liberty what is it? The Southern Poverty,
SCLC.
yeah, the SCLC and it's another one. I don't really know it's another ACLU, something like that. Yeah, all these are set up by white men, by the Amalekites. Same ones in Holland. When we say that they're the fake Jews and what? We're speaking anti-Semitism. These movements are set up by them. Even the Black Lives Matter. So one of the chick, her father's the Amalekite, a fake Jew. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, who are Zionists? And it says, one of the key bullet points say, we are the AIPAC, the NAIR BLA, ACLU, ADL,
LMNOP.
NWACP, SPLC.
I see all these groups are ran by who? Fake Jews.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? Everything we wear is ran by who? Fake Jews. But then they make mockery of it. You know what I'm saying? We go out and spend our money on these clothes, but then these fake Jews are making mockery of it. Just like this brother got the Timberland sign on his pants, that represents the tree that hung our ancestors. See what I'm saying? But they make hundreds of dollars off of us and then say, when we wake up to the fact of who we are, the Israelites, the real Jews, now we teach anti-Semitism. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The book of Acts chapter 5 verse 39. But if it be of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, ye cannot overthrow it.
That's why they cannot take us off the street, man. This through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We ain't out here with no license. You know what I'm saying? Or no city ordinance paper. See, look, anti-Semitism. Go ahead.
Lest haply ye be found even to fight against Yahweh
So
Ba'ashem
when you try
Yahushai.
to take us off the street, you fight against the Lord.
Right.
Therefore, you're gonna get your head busted, man. Because guess what? When the Lord come back pretty soon, he's gonna bust our head, man, and be nuclear missiles. What you think these countries are gearing up for? See what I'm saying? Who said that?
That's it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 31. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him have mercy on the
So
poor.
who oppressed the poor? Esau, the so-called white man. And he reproaches his maker. Who is the maker? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh. See what I'm saying? Do you think the Lord is sitting up there smiling at Esau? No. He's angry for what you're doing against his children, man. See what I'm saying? The Lord ain't looking down on them being happy and pleased. The Lord is angry. Because the scripture says the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, man. See what I'm saying? You got the point on that?
The book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 25. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Yeah, so these rich people already got this translation. That's it. Now, when it says eye of the needle, it ain't talking about the actual needle that you get from Joanne Fabric to sew your clothes with. No, it's talking about the opening of a city in the ancient days. But in the ancient days, the camel had to bend down with the stuff on his back and try to ease his way to the gate. That's what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for a camel to get in than a rich man. Why? Because rich man got his consolation. Rich man is not praying to the Heavenly Father. Thank you for this blessing. No. What the rich man doing? Looking at more ways to oppress the Lord's people, man. Coming up with more and more laws to what? Lock our people up to kill them. Look what they doing here. The rumor is going all over the globe now about January 1st, 2023. The purge in Chicago. Everybody and mama talking about that. You got the police force quitting in Chicago. You got residents moving out of Chicago to here in Indianapolis, Ohio, and surrounding areas because of the imminent purge that's supposed to be coming. Well, basically, you really don't get locked up for nothing. And you know it's bad when they say you can go and attack a public official. So that's anarchy, man. See what I'm saying?
It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 6, verse 24.
Hey, brother, if you got a question, ask me. It's free. We ain't gonna charge you like the church with an offering bucket in. See, we ain't gonna say it like that, bro. Like scripture said, freely receive, freely give, man. Go ahead.
Book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich.
He said, woe means what? Destruction and death. Woe unto you that are rich. So you elite bankers, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Ice Cube, who else? Joe Rogan, Nori, all these so-called rich people. It says, woe unto you. Why? Because you had to do so strange for a piece of change to get that notoriety and fame, man. You ain't get that off of talent, because some of them albums suck. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't off of talent. Well, it was off of talent. Talent in the bedroom with Mr. Hershiser, that old white man in the bed. You had to get down with to prove your loyalty to this record label. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
For ye have received your consolation.
See, you receive your consolation, meaning what? Your prize. But when you go on the game show and the person that don't win, he get what? A consolation prize. A year's supply of Sprite. You know what I'm saying? You done wasted all your playing money, your PTO hours at work to go on this show and you don't win, but they give you a consolation prize of what? Just like a Family Feud, they give you a consolation prize of what? What's that called? That they use in the prison. That damn, what's that? Yeah, that reloadable car you get at Walmart. What's the name of that car? Yeah, the green dot. That's what it is. Yeah, the green dot. You know what I'm saying? They give you what, $500? A $500 green dot car. A reloadable car. You know what I'm saying? Soups and cigarettes. Hey, it's better than Soul Train. Soul Train used to give you hair products. Yeah, hair products and I think some coke. Yeah, go ahead.
Luke chapter 6, verse 24 in the NLT. What sorrow awaits you who are rich? For you have your only happiness now.
See, this your only happiness now. So you better enjoy that double R with the stars in the roof. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. Once the Lord come back, that's it, man. All y'all gonna die. And you're gonna die a horrible death, man. All hell about to break loose out here. So y'all better get it right while you got a chance, man. All right. You got some more on that? Well, that's it.
I'll just read this last one.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 6, verse 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger.
Yeah, because when all hell breaks loose, you really gonna starve. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be out there nibbling on that private jet. Eat some G7 off the wing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Yep, laugh. Woe to you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. You know what I'm saying? So when the Lord comes back, guess what? You're gonna be poor, you're gonna be starving. You ain't gonna be thinking about no anti-Semitism. You're gonna be going to the real Jews asking for help. Right. Like I tell you in Luke, when the rich man asked Lazarus to dip his finger in the water and put it on the tip of his tongue. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow in hell they're gonna catch, man. Anybody else? Go ahead, David, going back. No,
Proverbs 10 and 15. Rich man's wealth is strong. It's his strong city.
Yep, rich man's wealth. That's his defense. It's what it's money. Because when you ain't got no money, you ain't got no control. I mean, hell, just look at the regular man out here on the street. If you ain't got no type of status in the hood, you ain't got no old school dunk on some 32-inch Forgiato rims, the females ain't gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? You can pull up in a Toyota, a 98 Camry. You know what I'm saying? Female ain't gonna look at you. She's gonna roll her eyes and you try to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? But let you pull up in a Lexus sitting on some 28. Hey! As soon as you step out, hey! You know what I'm saying? And she already got 20 kids with her. See what I'm saying? Well, that's what money does, man. Go ahead.
The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their property.
Yep, the destruction of the poor is their property, man. That's what's gonna be your demise.
Yep.
For what? Trying to destroy the Lord's people, man. We the poor here in this society, man. We the ones that look down upon. We the ones that they make the laws for to further oppress us and keep us in that docile state of mind. And keep us in that poor state of mind. You know what I'm saying? we try to go get government assistance, but they'll sit there and say, you done made too much money. How? You know what I'm saying? You made $50,000 last year. How? I'm poor. I ain't got nothing to show for it. I ain't even got two nickels to rub together. But I'm coming to you for help. I'm swallowing my pride and humble myself. Come and ask you for $100 worth of food stuff, and you said I paid too much money. You get what I'm saying? We can't win for loser on this side. That let you know that we the real children of the Bible, the real children of Israel, man.
Right.
We suffer all the curses in that Bible, man.
Right.
What it say in Deuteronomy 28? Curse shall thy basket and curse thy bread or storehouse. You might get that right quick. Curse be thy basket.
I got it right here.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
See, so that's what? Synonymous of what? The bank, your money, your bank account.
Precept.
See what I'm saying? So it said curse, and it said blessed. So we suffered on this side, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not living a good life. Jake think he doing good if he get a scratch off and win $20. Hell yeah, I'm gonna give me a sack, give me some $5 worth of gas. He think he winning that night. Give me a 211 steel reserve for like $1.50. You know what I'm saying? He kicking it tonight. Then get him 2 Lucy's. You think he kicking it, bro? You can't tell him nothing, man.
2 for $1.
You know what I'm saying? He on top of the world. Or get him a wooden tip like a mine. You think he on top of the world, man?
Get that wine.
Yeah. Don't let him get $40. You gonna get some peppermint and freak it out. Put some binocular on it. You gonna freak it out, man. Who will read? Oh, okay.
Back in Ecclesiastes chapter 13, 23, it said, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
That's right. They gonna game bang him, man. Just like, oh, matter of fact, just like now with Kyrie Irving, what's happening? They jumping him.
Yep.
They jumping him politically. Now he got to meet with the basketball commission. Same thing Kendrick Lamar did. When he came out and he was a Hebrew Israelite, what happened? He got that phone call. Then he had to go. He went same scenario. He went to the Lakers basketball game courtside with the chief of police. Courtside, they took a picture of it. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. He came out with that statement, we the real Jews. Guess what? They got him, same thing, at a basketball game, Brooklyn Nets. You had these 4 Edomites, these 4 white dudes with small hats on, with t-shirts that say anti-Semitism. Then he gets suspended 5 games. Then had to pay $500,000. See, people fail to realize these demons deal with numbers, man. See what I'm saying? All these are symbols of death. And then Kyrie had to make a public apology. Now, a couple days ago, he said he wasn't bagging down. He just did an interview yesterday saying he wasn't bagging down. So y'all wasn't asking the same question when I was brought up from the neighborhood poor, and now all of a sudden, I apologize for those Jews that I offended. Yeah, you offended the real Jews. We thought you were going to stand up and be a man. Matter of fact, somebody get rid of the shop and fire.
I'm there.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, beginning at verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. The righteous man.
Who?
The righteous man.
The sellout.
The righteous man.
The rich man.
The righteous man.
The righteous man. So who's the righteous man? You see the men of the Lord out here. What is our other brothers across the globe preaching this truth? On YouTube, TikTok, BitChute, what's the other one? Odyssey. See what I'm
Daily
saying?
Motion.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the righteous men you see. Hell, I even say ISUPK and IUIC, they still teaching Israel, even though they go out sometimes, even Sakari. They still teaching Israel. They not backing down. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
And great what?
Great boldness.
Fear.
Great boldness.
Oh, great boldness. See what I'm saying? We not scared, man. The cops drive by us all the time. They don't do nothing. Why? Because we're protected by the Lord and his angels. We have about Shema, man. So we're not afraid of man, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead. Matter of fact, somebody hold, fear not him that killed the body. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursue it.
And that's what this white man is doing. Anytime the truth come out, he runs to God, coming up with these unrighteous laws and decrees. To what? To try to get the people to shut up. Now, after a while, what's going to happen? It's going to be quiet again. They're going to treat all this under blood. Why? Because they done made a public example of Kyrie and Kanye. And we're going to show y'all who in control. Right? You know what I'm saying? Shut your mouth, boy. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
But the righteous are bold as a lion. Have you ever seen a cowardly lion other than the movie The Wizard of Oz? See what I'm saying? Lions are not cowardly. That's why they're known as the king of the jungle. Why? They're not afraid. They go up against anybody, man. See, look, Lord always make an example. See what I'm saying? You got two cops, one white, one black. Just roll right past and look at it and turn their head. See what I'm saying? You got some more? Okay. Oh, yes.
This is Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body.
Now, who tried to kill our body? You tried to so-called white man. The Lord told us not to fear them. See what I'm saying? Not to fear hell, man. White with scores on their back. Lord always making an example. Lord said what? Fear not them which kill the body. Because these white people are steady trying to kill us off, man. Right. So now they coming back with this whole C-19 again. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Why? Because the soul lives forever. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Now who's going to do that? The Heavenly Father. That's who created us. He got the power over all, both our soul and body. That's who we need to fear. That's the commissioner of the NBA. What's his name? Adam Silverman. Yeah. I'm still thinking about the other one, the other commissioner. Yeah, Stern, yeah. Both of them were small-handed. See what I'm saying? That's why Silverman got offended too, because he was small-handed. So he had to hurry up and do something.
What's a small-handed?
A fake Jew. You know, you see them Jews with the little small, them little like them little pies you get a Safeway. They had shaped just like that, yeah. That's why we call them small-handed. See what I'm saying? So he had to hurry up and say something. I gotta hurry up and get this nigga to shut his mouth. He's talking too much. So what they do, they start taking your endorsement. Because remember, they was bragging on the Trip Club. Yeah, they can't take my DVDs and my Adidas contract. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? A couple days later, they canceled the contract with Adidas. So he lost his Yeezy, he lost his Adidas, he lost his bank account with Chase.
They still making the shoes too.
Huh?
They still making the shoes.
Yeah, of course they're gonna make the shoe, because what? They own it. They're gonna make the profit off of it. Yeah, they own it. He only got a certain percentage of what he created. That's how the white man always do, man. You can open up this store right here. It could be your name, even though you got the loan from him. It's still your store, and he can come in and take it over.
Right.
Easy. He owns it. He the one loaned you the money. See what I
So if you don't pay it back, he still can take it from you?
Yes. You know why? Because our people don't read that fine print. Because somewhere in that fine print, he could say, at any time I can come and take this store. Because our people be so busy to sign that contract. Yes, I got the money, start my own business. They don't read that fine print or get a lawyer. That's what happens to 90% of the rappers. They don't read that fine print.
Happened to Sam Cooke?
Yup. It happened to a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? They don't read that fine print. They be so busy thinking about that $1 million that they forget they got to pay back because they didn't get it now recoupable. So they got to pay that money back, and then guess what? They knock them off. They're worth more dead than alive because they took out an insurance policy on them. See what I'm saying?
An example is Kanye. Kanye would have jumped out of his contract, it would have cost him millions of dollars.
but they just drop Kanye out of the contract because of the fine print. They can end your contract, but you can't end it with them.
That's it, it's a breach of contract, man. They'll take you to court over it, man. Yeah.
Even his name.
Yeah.
So his name was Kanye West, now he went by Ye. They own his name.
Yep. That's why Dave Chappelle can't come back with the Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? He got to come up with some other name. He can't even go back with the Chappelle show. Because,
It's for the same way with Friday, ain't it?
Yep.
That's with Friday.
See what I'm saying? They literally own these people.
They own his stuff. Yeah, he can't do nothing else.
Unless you go outside and do something else. You know what I'm saying? Now he could come up with another comedy show, but he can't call it the Dave Chappelle show. Now he can call it the DC show, but he can't call it the Dave Chappelle, but they own his name.
How they own his name? That's his name. His birth.
It don't matter. Well, actually, you don't even own yourself with birth. That birth certificate, that birth certificate is the same paper that the dollar bill is printed on. So when you're born, you're actually born into slavery. Your social security number is a number on the stock market being traded. Yeah. So when your parents signed that birth certificate, they even gave over your rights as a human being to the elite banker. So now you're on the stock market. How do you think when people born into the world, they come into $250,000 worth of debt already? And they only a minute old on this earth, and they already $250,000 in debt. See what I'm saying? you pay coming in and you pay going out. Why? Because we slaves here. But our people ain't no slave. Anytime you pay money to a town or a city or a government that's not yours, you're a slave. It's called tributary. See what I'm saying? Like if you was a king over a town, let's say we're gonna call it Larryville. Everybody that comes and brings you money, they're paying tribute to you because you're the king, so they're your servant. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the word is saying. Anytime you gotta follow somebody else's law, that makes you a slave to them.
Precept.
If you're free, you got your own law. You live by your own law. But if you live by somebody else's laws, all right, you pretty much belong to them. All right, because you can't go over here and run this life.
See?
What you say?
Some old dumb shit. But that goes to show you who you are.
Yeah. Go ahead. If you run this life, they can take you to jail. All right, because you belong to them. But if you was in your own kingdom and running by your own laws, all right, that's what makes you free. If you have or you live by your own laws. So
And that's why the representatives from these other countries, they can get pulled over and stuff. They can't be held to the laws.
It's called diplomatic immunity. Like let's say a Russian official come over here and kill somebody, they'll hurry up and get and extradite them back to their country. Yeah, they're not held by the American law. Because remember back in the day,
what if African did it?
huh?
What if African did it?
He go back to Africa. They extradite him back to Africa. Now remember back in the day, even in your own city, back in the day, certain police couldn't go in certain areas. They'll say you're out of your jurisdiction.
Right.
But guess what? They canceled it.
They ain't go anywhere.
Right. Why? For us, as target. Let's say if a scuffle break out right now, and a cop from Kokomo riding through here, he can stop right now and arrest everybody out here that's involved in that fight. Even though he's from Kokomo. Why? Because it's called it now tri-state jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? This white man is something else, man.
I did also say,
Go ahead.
I just want to make a quick, I got a precept, I'm going to make a quick point too. If you notice, these celebrities call themselves a brand. So that means what? They are a product of somebody else.
Yep.
So that's why you can say, I'm a brand, because he's owned by other people.
And what that make you think of? Cattle.
Cattle.
Farm owners brand their cattle to let you know this is from the Wilmington farm. Yep. That's how they did us as slaves. Yep.
And because when you come with brand, what they do, they invest in you. So all that money they technically get, they can take it back.
That's my precept. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 19. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, And cursed shall that be when thou goest out.
Go ahead, man.
So, like how the elder was saying, like, when you born over here, like you cursed, you born over here, like when you get that birth certificate, your name on all that, they sign your name on this and that, you being branded by this government, by these elites, by the elite bankers. You become cattle, you become their property. So that's why when you see your name on stuff, when you apply for a job or anything else, it's in all capital letters. That shows that you are property.
Capital diminishes.
Hey, and when you leave, you can't even leave this country without what? A passport. Yeah. Then, okay, you from the U.S., all right? So now when you travel around, we know you belong to the U.S.
But look though, take it back even a step further. When that baby's born, what they do, they'll take that baby and they'll put that footprint on that piece of paper. They'll try to make it look cute. We're gonna put it on the father's hospital shirt. But really, they took that footprint and put it on that birth certificate or any other document to show this child belongs to the government. You know what I'm saying? So what they got to do with a baby being born, you take some ink and put that baby foot in it and then stamp it on the paper. What they got to do with anything? See what I'm saying? Oh, it's so cute. You want any footprints on your shirt? And I took them back there. When they take that baby back in that room, they juicing them up with all them toxins and then putting his footprint on them pieces, on them legal documents, saying that the child is sold into slavery under the law of the United States government. See what I'm saying? That's why they don't want you coming back there when they take your child away. Yeah, if you put up a resistance, no, you're not taking my baby out there. They'll call the police. It's hospital policy to read. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I got a couple definitions for brand. First one says a type of product manufactured by a particular company under a particular name. So, like I said, when he say he a brand, he's pretty much manufactured through the people who own him. That's why Elder said Dave Chappelle can't come back and use the Chappelle Show. That's their brand, right? That's why he can't go by Kanye because that's their brand, right? And then the second definition say an identifying mark burned on livestock or criminals or slaves with a branding on it.
That's why Prince changed his name, right?
Yep, to the symbol. Yep. And what happened when he done that? They killed him. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, brother. Have a good one, bro.
Yes, sir.
And then think about it too. Whenever an entertainer says, I own my masters, they can't do nothing to me, guess what? He end up dead. Yep. Such and such died in a mysterious car wreck, or such and such got killed on the highway. They'll let you know they put a hit out on these people because don't nobody know they on the highway at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
They ride in their Bentley with 5% tint. Don't nobody know who's behind that 5% tint. So how did this suspicious car just happen to pull up on them on the highway and gun them down? See what I'm saying? Bill Cosby's son, Michael Jordan daddy, hell, even Mo 3. They trying to see a road rage. How you gonna be in road rage at 2 o'clock in the morning? Ain't nobody on the highway. He was in the store though. Yeah. See what I'm saying? It was a setup. All of them signed under the same fucking record label and take out the insurance policy and then knock their people off, man. But goes back to the rich man. He owns it, so whatever you say, it goes. He tell them, look, y'all need to carry out plan A, B, and C. If not, then plan D is gonna be you.
They're still saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said Jake chasing money so much. They see a pattern and still sound. Like,
in the past they getting, you still gotta pay that back. It's all set up with interest.
The thing is crazy is like I noticed like TMZ always seem to have major details of all these things that happen.
Yeah, because everybody involved, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got video.
Oh, matter of fact, get your precept and somebody get that in Sirach when it say when adversity comes, you'll find them there first. You got it? Why you say no, brother? Go ahead. Go ahead. Then get the knocking, then we'll get that precept. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 1 Timothy 6 and 10. This is for the love of money is the root of all evil.
It didn't say money itself. It said for the love of money.
Right.
Gotta get that money, man. That money, man. That bone thugs your heart, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For the love of money is the root of all evil. Which while some
say is the root of all evil. Because why? This world revolves off of what? Money. Without money, you're nothing in this society. Even though the scripture tells us that money is the fifth, but this society base your social status off of money. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got money, you ain't be notarized. And that's a known fact here in Babylon, man. Even back in the day when you used to hustle and sell dope, you had all the women, you had all the homeboys. Everybody wanted to be your friend because you had money. You were able to buy everybody drink. Y'all smoking pounds of weed. You know what I'm saying? Riding in your old school with the 22s on it. You know what I'm saying? You got the lack with the mayonnaise and mustard on the 84 swinging. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you had the money. You was the man. Everybody, man. Bees love honey, and that's what these women was. Like E40 said, redheads love cheese, y'all. You know what I'm saying? These women love money. And where the women is, the men gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Man, that nigga got all the hoes. Why? Because he got the money. Go ahead.
which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith.
While some coveted, they erred from. Because you got all people that Israelites that know the truth, that what? Took their bag. So they erred from the faith. Now they're out here watering down the doctrine. The charagma is standing under a street light at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Or the charagma is washing your hair with suave shampoo. You get what I'm saying? All these stupid doctrines, man. Why? Because they took their bag. They covered it after their money. They felt like the Lord wasn't dealing with it, or the Lord ain't coming back. So they sold their soul for their bag. Just for what? For fame and fortune. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 16 and 26. For what is a man? For what is a man profit if he gained the whole world?
It said, what is a man profit if he gained the whole world and what?
And lose his own soul?
How did he lose his soul? He sold out to this white man. That's how he lose his soul. He lost his chance for salvation. Why? Because he wanted the kingdom here on earth right now. They want the kingdom to be instant, like instant oatmeal, man. Right. Just add water, you got food. That's how they want the kingdom. Man, I ain't got time to wait on the Lord. That's why the scripture say, "Won't you that have lost patience, man?" Right. We got a kingdom that's waiting for us, man. The Lord is out there preparing it now. He told you in the book of John. What did he say in my father's? Yep. See what I'm saying? Many men. And he said he's going to prepare a place for you now. If it was not so, he would not have told us. So the Lord ain't lying. He's telling us why you think Esau is coming out with different planets out there in the galaxy now.
Precept.
And how the hell they're able to see us? Not to get off topic, since we're talking about planets, but how the hell are they able to see a galaxy that's 1,000,000 miles away?
Right. But the camera on that would be all fuzzy.
You know what I'm saying? No, you can't even take a picture off your phone and get it downloaded. It took me the picture. Right. But yeah, you can see a galaxy that's over 2,000,000 miles away.
With no smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You said you had a pre-show right there? Oh, okay, go ahead. Somebody said...
I did.
Oh, go ahead. Then figure that out.
I know, just...
Go ahead.
Just to back them up because, like, you know, they said they have to sell out. You know, Satan tempted Yahushua with the same thing. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, beginning of verse 8. It says, "Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt worship, if thou wilt fall down and worship me."
But see, how is the Lord going to bow down and worship something that's already here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Satan didn't create this, the Lord created it. Hell, the Lord created Satan. Right? You know what I'm saying? But you people out here in the world don't realize that, man. So y'all sit there and bow down to Satan. Y'all sit there and bow down to the white man. Why? Because you want to get out of the project. You tired of eating ramen noodles and wearing your little brother clothes. You see what I'm saying? Not your big brother clothes, but your little brother clothes. You tired of sharing? At least you got some. But see, these people are not thankful or grateful for even having a home. So what you live in a project, at least you got somewhere to stay. These people out here, they ain't got nowhere to stay. See what I'm saying? They're sleeping under a bridge. I seen a homeless man with a broom sweeping off the sidewalk so he could lay down at his home under a bridge. See what I'm saying? I just shook my head like, dang, this is his home. I mean, I lived, and it was downtown, close to Louisville Stadium, by Art. Yeah, you know, dog. Some dogs right here. What? You done with that?
Just a couple more verses.
Good.
Then saith Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written.
That's what you're supposed to do, rebuke the devil, man. What the scripture say? Resist the devil, he shall flee. That's right. But you niggas out here, you don't resist the devil. You lay down in the bed with him literally. And then catch fleas from that dog. Go ahead.
This for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power.
It said for it is written. Written where? In the Old Testament?
Yep.
So how could the New Testament not be valid when it's referring back to the Old Testament? See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, For it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, him only.
There you go. Go ahead, brother.
It says, In him only shalt thou serve.
You supposed to serve who? Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
It says, Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Yep, that was an example of what? How to resist the devil. So when he try to, see, our people so dumb, they try to fill out applications to join the Illuminati. Why? Because of the fame and fortune. You know what I'm saying? They make songs about it. They want to join the Illuminati. How they wish they was in the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Our people stupid, man. Go back to the. Go ahead, cannot.
Let's get to Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. This is lay not up yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt.
Yep, all this stuff was temple. Like me and the brothers were talking yesterday, this stuff that you see, it's just like props for the movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Because why? This is the Lord's movie. So this Wendy's, the liquor store, Subway, Little Caesar, these are all props in the movie, man. Just like you go to a Broadway show and they'll bring out a chair or a tree, you know what I'm saying, or a window, somebody standing in for their role. These are all props, man. Go ahead.
This is where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
This white man can't take this knowledge from us, man. See what I'm saying? Now, if Ye and Urban was smart, you know what I'm saying, they'll hold on to this knowledge. They wouldn't let this white man scare them about what? Taking their money and cars. You know what I'm saying? If they were smart, they'd have saved up all their money. So situations like this do happen, man. See what I'm saying? But no, they back down, they backtrack. You know what I'm saying? Because they scared the little bit they got.
That's why the scripture say, well, you got to count the cost.
That's right.
Now they made a fool of because they didn't count the cost. They're like, oh shit, this is too much sheep. It's like Nick Cannon did.
They've been humiliated. On live TV across the globe, they've been humiliated.
17, chapter 1 and 7. This is for Yahweh has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. All right, because we don't have that fear of backing down to what we said about Yahweh Shema Shai. We stand bold in the words of what we say about the Lord, man. We have a sound mind and we believe in it. Nobody can deter us from the words of the Lord, man. Nobody can deter us from teaching this word. All right, we're not going to back down, man. Hey, Lord willing, we endure until the end, man.
Right, that's right. Go ahead, John.
Matthew 16. This is Matthew 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
What he's giving in exchange for his soul? He is salvation. He no longer have a chance to be what? Delivered by Yahweh Shalom. Why? Because this is his heaven. When you sign that contract and bend over and touch his toes, that was him gaining the world. Yeah, losing his soul. See what I'm saying? Now, is it worth it? Oh, but in their mind it is. So they can have a 30-bedroom mansion. What is a person doing with 30 bedrooms, man? And you only got what, one woman? You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of money. And then they be wondering why they go broke so fast, man. You paying for your entourage with money you don't have. You paying for all these bills with money that you don't have because you ain't been on tour in like 2 years. You see what I'm saying? Right. So was it worth all that? Nope. Now you got all this debt that you got to pay back with no money. Why do you think you saw them celebrities, even doing the C-19 crisis, they were still doing shows from home? Yep. Why? They had to make that money. Kevin Hart, he was pissed. He was pissed. All these folks in my house, long.
Hey, that's that contract.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what your handler tell you to do, man.
Junior one coming back after 20 years.
Yeah. He's older. Older man.
Woo! Smokey Robinson still true.
They gotta make that money, man. It took Genuine 9 years to do that one slide. You see that leg was slow. That leg got stuck. It got stuck. And they were laughing at him. Somebody, he still got it. That big ass head, Oh, man. The stuff Jake got to do to keep making that money. Finish your understanding.
Back to 1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So hey, and how they pierced that through? Because they then sold out. All right, now they became in many sorrows. Look at Kanye, look at Kyrie Irving. Anybody that tries to step outside of what they handlers want them to do, now they're being what? Demonized, destroyed, and all that they have worked for is come to naught overnight. All right.
Go down and try.
Right. So they basically committed, suicide to themselves. Not only in this world, but now they in bad standing with who? Yahweh Shai, those of our people. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that sold out for the what? The love of money.
Right? See, and they let you know they're not in control. I'd have been like, well, hell, what's you used to be paying $500 on just I need that money. I gotta live. I can't play for the game. 5 games. I need that $500. You know what I'm saying? But in order for him to keep playing, guess what? He got to pay that $500,000 plus take them 5 games suspension. That let you know what? He a coward because he didn't stand up for the truth. See what I'm saying? I just like a nigga talking all that crap. Yeah, I see that nigga Pookie. I'm gonna beat his ass. Oh, it's on sight. You see Pookie, I heard you. Man, I ain't saying nothing like that, bro. They lying. Right. They lying. I don't know who told you. Man, who told you that shit? I'll whoop your ass right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how niggas do, man.
They said in regards to that, they said now he took good steps in apologizing. Now, before he's allowed to come back to play, he got to meet with small hat niggas.
Yeah, you got to meet with it. You got to go through that ritual again. Yep. He already got the Star Rim fan tatted on his hand, and that was a new tat. Yeah. You could tell because you seen the Vaseline or whatever, it was shining on that hand. That's a fresh tat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got tats know when you put that ornament on, it's going to make that ink glow. Right. That's a fresh tat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right, back to Sirach 13 and verse 24. Says, riches are good unto him that hath no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly.
Yeah, because remember the scripture says riches are not comely to a nigga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the riches for us is what? This word. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, even on the carnal sense, let's say if the Lord bless us to win the lottery, let's say for $1 million, we know how to appreciate what to do with it. We know to help brothers out with that money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see us put up a camp with a double R truck, a Rolls Royce truck, talking about you suffering the curse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how you suffering the curses. If somebody ride by, go get a job, you bum. Bitch, I got a Rolls Royce right here. That's not suffering the curses, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It says verse 25, it says, the heart of a man changes his countenance.
See, the heart of a man changes his countenance. Just like Kyrie, just like Ye, the heart means the mind. The mind of a man changes his countenance. What happened? First it was all big and bold, rah, 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 rah. Like Eminem on 8, rah, 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 rah. Then when he got that phone call with it, he cowered down. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, when? Immediately? Okay, I will do, sir. See what I'm saying?
It's just like brother read that man of Campbell, if he before Campbell go to the Avenida, or if you read up a few verses in that same chapter when Yahweh told the rich man to sell his possessions, all right, he got sad. And that's what happened to Kanye now. They had to give up all the possessions, so their countenance changed. All right, they changed their mind and started speaking different, or just shut up altogether. Kanye said he finna fast for 30 days. He ain't finna say another word. All right.
And what was the reason why that rich man walked away with his countenance check? He didn't have faith in Father Lord.
That's right.
That's why he didn't sell his possessions.
Right. That's the same thing.
They had faith at first until they got that phone call. Oh, they was gangster at first. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they say. They can't take nothing from me. This is my platform. I can do whatever I want to. Then woke up and checked his bank at zero. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's hacked my account. Yeah, right. Your handler hacked your account. You know what I mean? First you probably say, man, that bitch killed me. She hacked my money. You know what I'm saying? No, it was your handler, man.
I was gonna say this because when all that happened, he said that I got hit with a bill for $48 million. See? He didn't even know he had hit.
Yeah, them believers, man. Them believers, man, they ain't no joke, man. I mean, we ain't scared of them, but I'm saying to you entertainers, they ain't no joke, man. Just like Snoop. They made him bad out when he won that murder case. If he had to deal what they say do, he finna go away for life. They made that murder case go away. And when he sold his soul, he tell you that in his song, murder was the case. You know what I'm saying?
It said, it's back in Sirach 13 and 25, it said, the heart of a man changes his countenance, whether it be for good or evil.
See, whether it be for good or evil. We change our countenance for what? For good. They change their countenance for what? Evil. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't lose my Rolls Royce. I can't lose my supermodel wife. You know what I'm saying? I need that life. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never get another baddie like this again.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, and a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance.
See, a merry heart means a merry mind. Even though we in hell, what gives us a merry mind? Or a good mind, this word, the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? How about Shimei Shai? That's what gives us a sound mind. You know what I'm saying? Because if we didn't have a sound mind, guess what? Half of us be locked up right now. Dealing with the idiots out here in the world. Ain't them brothers packing too? Now they camp. Now they camp. Talking about in our home. So nobody get a twist. All them brothers taking guns to camp. No, we talking about at home. Dealing with these ignorant people out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 26, a cheerful countenance is a token of a heart that is in prosperity.
Yep, that is it. What makes us prosperous? This word. This word makes us prosperous, man. Not our paycheck, because our paycheck is here, then it's gone. We may have a couple dollars left over to survive till the next paycheck, and we got to pay more debt. See what I'm saying? Then we're trying to balance the little money we do got to make it. Lord forbid a rainstorm come. You know what I'm saying? You get a flat tire. Damn, I only got 105. The tire gonna cost 75. I got 9 more days till I make it to work. Go ahead.
This Haggai 1:6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bringing little."
And we have sown in much. Look how many hours we work at the job, man. We be so tired, we get home, we don't even have time for our own self, let alone our family. Then our family still be crying, when you gonna spend time with us? Hell, I just did 80 hours today at work. What the hell you mean to have time for you? Shit, I ain't got time for myself. All I can do is just what? Eat, take a quick shower, and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says Haggai 1:6. "Ye have sown much and bringing little."
Yeah, you do bring in little. You know what I'm saying? You can make $90 an hour and you still bring in little. Yep. More you make, more they take. Oh, you in a higher tax bracket. But then you ain't saying that to the millionaires up there in the White House. You ain't telling them that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving them tax breaks. And they got money. We the poor, we the one need the tax break. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
You eat, but you have not enough. And we don't have enough, man. Look, in order, even when you want to fix a meal, even hamburger helper that went up. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like a $1 a box. Now, Dan, it's $3 a box. Ground beef is more, but it has shrunk. You used to get like a 5-pound log. Now it's 3.5 for $11. I had to look and say, am I in the right section? I asked, hey, excuse me, where's your 5-pound log? Oh, we don't make those anymore. For $11, you get 3.5 pounds? Oh, man.
This is water.
You know what I'm saying? Be
Look at that
swole.
pan, be like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you put the skillet, look, man, I spent money for a QP. You don't
Right.
help. Good when you left my hand. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink."
Yeah, you drink, but you're not filled with drink, man. We still out here thirsty. But the only thing quenching our thirst is what? This word.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
And man, that's a perfect scripture for us going through this hell we're going through at the job, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait. My chick, fat boy, I done worked 9 million hours. Just, ooh, I'm gonna buy me some shoes, a shirt, some pants. I'm gonna give me a new car. As soon as you get your check, garnishment. You're like, garnishment. Garnishment? Who the hell is garnishment?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They done garnish your check for $400. And your check normally be like $700, but they done garnish $400, so all you got is $300. Now your rent due, and your light bill due, and your gas bill. You know what I'm saying? But you only got 300 left out of 7. They garnish your check. When this happened? Oh, HR tell you, I didn't send this letter 2 weeks ago. Why you ain't say that? Why you ain't give me a warning that they garnish my check? You know what I'm saying? Or how the hell? See, that goes to show the wickedness too. That's really illegal, but they make it legal to where they can go to court without you being there and garnish your money. So you can't contest it. That's wicked as hell, man. That's anti-Semitism.
Right.
And if you don't show up, they automatically charge you 25%.
Well, how you gonna show up if you don't know?
But no, I'm saying, yeah, they charge you 25%.
That's anti-Semitism. Yeah. That's court fee. Oh shit.
Got a hot one.
Shit, even with child support, you gotta pay them for the money they printed on. A $2 charge, man. Processing fee. You know what I'm saying? Just like even with some accountants, they charge you for using their online service to pay your bill. That's wicked as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't get overdrafted. Just now you pay your man. You never catch up.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity."
What's today? November the 4th, 2022?
Yes,
We still in captivity. Who out here is free? Right. I don't see no hands right here. We still in Cali. Then we just not get off of work. Why you think we call it the plantation? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments.
You have to be subject to payments. This is a part of the curse, man. We gotta put, Yahushua even told us to remember the season, what season. So we gotta pay these bills, man. They even told us in what's that, Genesis, that by the sweat of our brow, thou shalt live. You know what I'm saying? Meaning what? We gotta work, man. This is a part of the curse. Go ahead.
It says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, even us, which we was our father, we the reason why we going through this hell, man. Because we didn't listen to the Lord. We got hard head. What them old folks say? Them boys got too big for the britches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, which departed from the Lord our power.
We departed from the Lord our power. But the water Shemal Shai gave us another chance to get it right.
Right.
That's why this time we doing it right, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we coming out here calling out Esau about his wickedness to his face. You know what I'm saying? Telling him what is the real anti-Semitism.
That's right.
Anything you do against the children of the Lord, that's anti-Semitism, man. Right. Not because we said that you done suffered through the haunted house. You can't even say holler no more. Yeah. You know, or you're gonna get you the copyright infringement or medical misinformation. You know what I'm saying? Just because you say the word holler, you know the rest of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's anti-Semitism. You know? Go ahead.
That's it on that one.
Okay, good. Finish that up. Finish that up.
Back in Ecclesiastes 13 and 26.
Finish this out.
A cheerful countenance is a token of a heart that is in prosperity. And the finding out of parables is a wearisome labor of the mind.
It is, so we have to study. But guess what the reward is? The understanding of their studying, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord bless us. That's why we're able to come out here boldly and cuss this white man out to his face. And tell him what? You're the wicked one. What you do against us with these unrighteous laws and decrees, that's the real anti-Semitism. Why? Because we're the poor of the earth. You're the rich of the earth. See what I'm saying? So the stuff that we say against you is facts, it's true. It's hardcore evidence. Just like in court, 99% of the case is what? Evidence. What did Denzel say? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. See what I'm saying? And we're giving you your track record of wickedness that what? That you're wicked as hell. You're the devil. You're a demon. You're Satan's children. The Lord is going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? You're Esau Edom. See what I'm saying? You're the Amalekites. You're the fake Jews. We the real Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not scared to say it either. All these black guys, they're just angry. They don't know what they're talking about. Well, we don't know what we're talking about. Why you trying to punish us then? Why you trying to shut down our account? Why you trying to fine us? We get a mysterious bill in the mail. You owe the IRS $9 million. From where? I ain't never made $9 million. Right. See what I'm saying? Go ahead. Y'all got it? Yeah, y'all got it.
I got something. Just to back you up, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Right, as the elder was going into, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, that we're able to be out here on the highways and byways declaring His word boldly. Right, and that's what separates us from these celebrities. All right, we're out here declaring His word because the Lord still has His spirit on us. All right, we don't fear Esau, even the so-called white man. All right, that's why we're going to continue to push His word. As the brother brought out in 2 Timothy earlier, the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear. All right, but the celebrities, all right, they got their heart too set on their riches, so their gain, their possessions. All right, they're not willing to drop all that for the Lord, right, because they fear Esau, even the so-called white man, all right, more than they fear Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right.
This is Psalms 118 and 6. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? All right, so the Lord is on our side. The brothers are around. Hey, the Lord is on our side. We're not gonna fear what. We're not gonna fear, Esau either. Just because he's putting out threats on social media and things like that, all right, we're not going to fear, all right, because the Lord is on our side. Verse 7.
See, that's how you know we're real Lord is. See, the Lord was not gave his side. Even though he used him to bring out a little bit of truth, because if he was on their side, then guess what? They wouldn't have bagged down and folded, man. They'd have took that L. Like we take L's every day, man. Go ahead, Shaka.
That was it.
Just like the Apostle Paul said, we are killed all the day long, man. Huh?
Sorry, 35. That's Romans 8.
I showed him if you go
God,
This is
God.
like too small.
Romans 8 and 35. It says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted
Wait a minute. It said for whose sake?
our sake.
Mm-hmm. It said for thy sake.
For thy sake, Slocky.
Yep.
Thy
For
sake.
the Lord's sake.
Right. For thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. It's,
Good. Damn.
I'll read that again. This is Romans 8:35. It says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Right. Hey, and through all the things that were just listed too. All right, we're not going to stand down. All right, we're going to constantly go profess the names of Yahweh Shema Shah, standing 10 toes down and not worrying about, like I said, the death, the persecution, famine, distress. You know, all the things that are going to come against us, we know who. Yahweh Shema Shah is with us. All right? And if the Lord be with us, then who shall be against us, right? Mm-hmm. And it said, for thy sake we're killed all the day long. So we're killed all the day long for who? Yahweh Shema Shah's sake, man. Not only physically, but spiritually.
This Sirach, one of my favorite ones. Sirach. Huh?
Said 4 and 28.
Yup, you already got it?
No, I was thinking.
You already know. This is Sirach 4 and 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
And that's what we're doing, all right? We're out here giving our body as a living sacrifice, all right, in front of our oppressors, like I said, we brought out earlier, we're standing bold as a lion, all right? We're telling Esau, Edom, so-called white men, all the nations, and 2/3 of our people that we're not going to back down, all right, in the eyes of in their persecution or whatever thing, they try to defame us, whatever they try to do unto us to cause harm in this world, we know that they can't do nothing against us, man. All right, we know Yahweh Shema Shah is going to hold us up, man. All right, that's our faith and what we believe in. All right, that's why we're out here confessing our faith. All right, we're not only saying it with our mouth, but we're showing it through our works. Right. All right, because a lot of people of the world, they use that lip service. All right, they say they believe, but in their actions, they don't show anything. All right, they do all the work is done. All right. So that's why it also says what? You shall know them by the fruits of their tree, right? So they see, hey, the tree by its fruits, right? All right, so we're here to be what? Righteous trees in the eyes of the Lord, all right? Showing forth our works, all right? So people that can see, all right? We're not hiding in the corner and sitting in the basement, hiding the truth. No, we're out here boldly, all right? On the highways and byways, these electronic epistles showing our face, all right?
Yeah, think about it. Even growing up as a kid, man, all throughout your life, the Lord has been grooming you for this life. And a lot of us has been persecuted growing up. A lot of us didn't have all the fancy shoes and clothes that other kids had in school. You know what I'm saying? Getting all the ridicule. And, what are those? And making fun of your clothes or your hair nappy because your parents couldn't afford hair grease or whatever the case may be. So the Lord was already grooming us for this, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers. Yep, God, and that's why you see us on the highways and byways. You see us on electronic business. We're not hiding ourselves. All right? We're standing out here boldly, all right, letting you know,
all right, that hey, Yahweh Shemashai is coming back to deliver his elect and destroy this wicked ass kingdom, man. All right. So like I said, we're not gonna be like in the old days where we're kind of getting killed and enslaved and you know and not being able to profess this word. Especially when we're in hardcore bondage here under Esau Edom, all right, we want to be able to come out here and preach what is right. No, we be killed on the spot. All right, unwished, right in front of everybody, right? But now, all right, now's the time that we're risen up. All right, and now we're standing boldly. All right, now we're out here confessing, and we don't care what happens to us, man. Because we know what Yahweh Shemashai has our back.
Yeah, like you said, we're not hiding. Like back in the day, remember how them old politicians used to get on the milk truck with the little megaphone and vote for me, Charlie Hornfeather.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't see his face, but you heard his voice. Vote for me tomorrow, Will Brown. You know, no, we out here in the open telling you, pointing at you, condemning, shaking the hand at you. Go ahead.
This is Joshua 1:9. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. The Lord thy power is with thee whatsoever thou goest. That's right. We're supposed to be strong and be of good courage, all right, and not be afraid of anything, all right? Yahweh Shemashai shines with us at all times, all right? We're not going to back down. We're not going to stop preaching this truth, Lord willing. We're going to keep continue doing what the Lord has commanded us to do, man, all right?
And what is a commandment? It's a law.
That's right.
That's the law. Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and do the Lord's work. That's the law.
All right. Hey, and jump right back into Romans 8 and 37. It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Who loves us? Yahweh Shemashai. He's got love for his elect. He's got love for the ones that are going to stand boldly and profess his name, all right? He don't have love for the cowards of our people that try to confess and then they back down when the heat gets on them, all right? Hey, we're going to stand in the sun, man. All right?
Hey, right quick, get back to the first chapter. All right. Because he sure don't love these small headers.
That's right.
And here's proof for everybody saying that the Lord don't hate. We're going to tell you when we hate. Go ahead.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 3 says, verse 2 says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
And that's our people right there, all right? They want to blame the Lord and they don't look accountable. They don't hold themselves accountable, all right? Because, you know, they see our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we go through all these atrocities. We're downtrodden, we're at the lowest in society. So they look at the Lord like, dang, if you truly love us, then why are we in these positions, right?
Matter of fact, old dog said that in Minister Society. He was sitting on the top.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Who said that?
The Lord.
So I guess the Lord is being anti-Semitic.
That's right.
And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yep. And ultimately what? That's gonna be the total annihilation of Esau, even the so-called white man, right? And his kingdom, all right? Because it's gonna be totally destroyed, what, by nuclear thermal fire, man. All right, and it's never gonna rise up again. All right?
So I guess that's being anti-Semitic.
Right.
Whereas Edom saith, we are
Hey,
in
and real quick, we're saying we're Jacob, all right? Y'all are Esau, man. All right, you small headers, and then, you know, the so-called white man, you six-pack Joes, man, y'all are Edomites, man. Y'all Esau. The Lord hates you, all right?
But we're both from Shem.
That's right. Yep. So you can't even use that. Yep. And then what did King David say? Don't I hate them that hate you?
Yep.
All right, so we come in the same stance as Yahweh.
But it said with a perfect hate.
Perfect hatred, that's right.
David hated Edomites.
Yep. Exactly. Hey, that's the will of Yahweh Shemashai.
No, brother, you're being anti-Semitic.
Right, yeah. Cool it down.
I'm going to take your backpack from you.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
And see, that's the pride of Esau, even the so-called white man. Because even when the Lord brings this heavy judgment on him, they think they're going to try to build back up, right? Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
Yep. See, they think they're going to build up what's going to be destroyed, right? Go ahead.
Wait a minute. In order for you to think that you better build back what the Lord tore down, that means you got money.
Yeah.
A poor man can't rebuild. A poor man gonna have to suffer the loss, man. He ain't got money to rebuild his house. So he's gonna have to stay in his car until he save up all of his paycheck to buy him either a hotel room or an apartment. Yeah.
What's on the slogan? Build back better.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let you know who run this world. We ain't got no money.
Hey, because J car engine blow up, man, we got to find a new car.
You know how long that's going to take?
Right, about 2-3 months.
So you're going to have to catch rides, catch the bus. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what city it is, you got to catch the train.
And they show you a lot with the small businesses. They're not coming back. They were too small. They didn't have enough money.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Says Yahweh Shai, man, the Lord of armies, man. All right, he gonna throw down. All right, yeah, okay, y'all gonna build up. All right, he's gonna throw down. All right, just like they're trying to fix up America now after all this infrastructure trying to rebuild and all these broken down apartments and houses. They're trying to build back better, like the brother just said. But nah, it ain't gonna happen. There ain't gonna be no back to America great again, man. Right.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right, because Esau, Edom, he is the wicked. All right, the so-called white man is the wicked. All right, they set the tone when it comes to wickedness, man.
The Lord is gonna do like Snoop did the little boy on Baby Boy. Give him a fork. I hate you too. You ain't my son. Ain't my son.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Against and the Lord hates you, Edomites, you so-called white people, man.
That's
all
right.
He got righteous anger against you forever and ever. All right, so you will be destroyed on the earth. And you
It's gonna be peace. After the Edomites.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Hey, you better hope you're an Israelite.
No? I don't even know you. How you love me and you don't know me?
Because you're a human and I'm a human.
No, you're not human. Human means a man of color. You have no color. So how are you human?
Because I love the earth and I love you and you came.
Well, in order to love the earth, you gotta love us. The earth is made of what? Brown, different shades of brown dirt. We're made of the earth. See what I'm saying? So, hey, like the thing that's going on with this anti-Semitism, so the real anti-Semitism is any hate toward us. That's the real anti-Semitism.
Where you an Israelite? All right.
That's right. That's what happened when they don't know how to handle the truth.
That killing with kindness shit don't work.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Well, see, that's that nonsense that's being taught. We're all humans. No, we're not. You're a curse. Those people is a curse, man. You know what I'm saying? Because see, he think he's slick because at first he did that Hitler shit. He did, I seen his hand do like that. First he did that Hitler shit, yeah.
Like Taz's brother, he was in that red truck.
Yep.
You know?
I got a precept. But he think he's slicker when they first pulled up, they were looking mean and shit. Then I seen his hand do like that. That hell Hitler. They're gonna deal with y'all throw a peace sign. No.
Back to Romans 8. Okay, no. Romans 8 and 38.
Now see, this was back in the 30s and 40s. They done try to lynch us in that picture.
Yeah. Yeah, have us dragging us through. Yeah. Back to Romans 8 and 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, our Lord. All right, so and that's the faith and we got to have. That's the mindset we have to have. We can't let anything come between us for the love of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, because we know what? If we endure to the very end, Lord, when we endure to the very end, hey, there's a greater reward for all the persecution and the crap that we've had to deal with right now, man. All right?
Man, I'm trying to get that crown placed on my head by Yahweh.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I got something.
Yeah, this is 1 John chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them. Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.
Right, because and that's talking about with the elect. The elect is going to overcome all the madness of this world. All right? We're the ones that are going to be holy and separate from everybody, man. All right, through who? The spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. And no other. All right?
And ultimately overcome their word, their hour of temptation.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's
The ultimate test.
right.
It says, they are of the world. Therefore speak they of the world.
Yep.
Hey, we just had an example of that.
Yep.
That's worldly talk when the Edomite, but I love you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's from a can of paint, but I love you. After you done already basically flipped us off,
Right.
you know, but I love you. That's their worldly mindset.
Yep.
Their westernized mindset, man.
He just seen we wasn't going to back down.
Yeah.
That's what changed his whole thing. It says, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them.
That's right.
It said, we are of Yahweh, and he that knoweth Yahweh heareth us.
Right, because like I said, the people of this world, like the elder was going into, like Esau, Edom, these other nations, and 2/3 of our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to be one with the world, they hear each other, they understand each other. But we've separated ourselves, all right, and they hate us because we're rebuking them again, telling they wickedness, right?
And somebody put that scripture there. Go ahead.
That was fine too, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the other world of the world.
Oh, right.
Another world.
It says,
Hey, read that part again. What about the they speak of the world?
okay, it's 1 John 4 and 5. It said, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them.
Yeah, because this whole situation with the anti-Semitism. Now the whole world is joining in on this anti-Semitism. So anything that we say against the small hatters or basically a white person in general is considered anti-Semitism. Why? Because it's us saying it. Anything that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American say about truth against these people of the world, then it's, all of a sudden it's anti-this and anti-that.
Right.
But it's okay for them to call us niggas. It's okay for them to gun us down in the street. It's okay for them to rape our women. It's okay for them to kill our children. And it's okay for them to inject poison into our people's bodies. See what I'm saying? That's not called nothing, but just a dead nigga.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, we are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know.
That's why, that's right there proves why Jay and Kyrie folded. Because they not of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
It said, hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. All right, because we know both sides. All right, we got the truth. All right, so we know what people are going on. We know what's important, so to speak, man. All right, so you can't pull like the wool over our eyes because the men of the Lord, we know, man. All right, because we filter everything through the scriptures. All right, and the scriptures tell us to try the spirit. So we trying the spirit already to see if we want some yes, man. All right, so we know if you're gonna fold or not. Like the elder been saying, they gonna fold, man. And guess what happened? They folded, man. All right. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, because like the Kyrie Irving, all these celebrities, man, we don't get starstruck because we got the truth. All right, so we're seeing they're going off even when they're trying to come out and try to tell the truth, right? But a lot of them
well, they're not going off then because the Lord has them telling someone the truth.
Yeah.
But what happens is they get back into that worldly mind state when they get that phone call. Look here, you keep on and say this and say that. You know what I'm saying? Then they lose their faith in the Lord or whoever they believe in. You know what I'm saying? But they can call us right now. Look, I'm gonna take your car. Go ahead. I got another one at the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna close your bank account. I bank with time. I ain't got but $20 in there right now. Go ahead.
Right.
I go to PLS and cash my check. There's ways around things, man. Like the scripture said, the Lord know how to deliver godly out of temptation.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's still reading. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to bring that up.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Right, so when you put the trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, right, he gonna sup with you, all right? So you believe on him, all right? Because, hey, we know the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? So you put that fear and reverence to Yahweh Shema Shah, he gonna deal with you, right? Because what the scriptures say, if any man not, he shall, enter, somebody get that real quick? Revelation. Get that real quick.
I got it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 20. Red letters, so these are the words of our Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me.
Yep, that's right. See, Yahweh Shema Shah will sup with you, all right? So if you seek the Lord, all right, and he'll let you in, man, he's gonna deal with you, all right? But if you turn your back on the Lord, he's gonna turn your back on you, man. All right.
You know, ultimately that door be in our minds, because you know that's how the Lord ultimately feeds us with his wisdom.
Yep. That's right.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him.
Yep.
For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
See, grace and mercy to his saints, all right? He got care for his elect, all right? So he's not going to let his elect down, all right? The ones that have been chosen from the beginning, all right? And the ones the elect going to be doing, all right, they're going to be pushing and teaching this truth, man. Now, you got believers, too, that aren't going to be laboring, like, you know, the women, children, and other men, too. But ultimately, what? They're going to totally, wholeheartedly believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? They're not going to be half-stepping, all right? All right.
This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. It says, have a good conscience that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed and falsely accused. It says, have good conscience that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers.
Right, so hey, what? Don't worry about these people that speak ill of us, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't worry about them, man. Because what? We know that all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, right? Yeah.
We need more so I'll say that the anti-Semitic thing, all right? They calling that evil. Hey, death to those people that's calling it evil. We're not worried about y'all, okay? They're calling it evil and calling us evildoers, but we know what we're doing is of Yahweh Shema Shai.
All right, that's right.
It says, of you as evildoers, that they may be ashamed that falsely accused your good.
Right.
That's what they're doing. They're falsely accusing our good. They calling us liars when we know this the truth, man. Are they come up against the truth? Because, hey, they falsely accusing the good, man. Because, hey, they don't want the world to know these things, man. It says...
But see, the Lord got them in trick back as well. We also know what? Hey, that you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. You got that going to
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth before the truth.
That's right, see? Just to back that up.
Verse 17, it says, back in 1 Peter 3 and 17, for it is better if the will of Yahweh be so that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing.
That's right, it's better to suffer for righteousness' sake, man. So doing what Yahweh Shema Shai has told us to do and do his commandments, right, to the best of our ability, all right, that's a good thing in the Lord, all right? Just like thinking of it, just like the disciples before us, man. Hey, when we're persecuted, that's a good thing. All right, that means the Lord's with us. All right, because if we were doing this, man, nothing was happening to us, man. Hey, because remember, the Lord chastises the ones He loves, right? And that's part of the chastisement, man. The world coming against us for righteousness' sake, man.
Everybody don't have that mindset. That's why they fold so quick. They start off good, and then when that pressure get on them, then they fold. And they don't know what to do after that. You know what I'm saying? So, like the Lord, hey, we've been suffering persecution for a long time.
Precept.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't see us, oh no, I'm finna go home. I can't handle this. I'm going home. No, we keep this word, man. You know?
That's why the scripture say what? Endure hardness as a good soldier, man.
Right.
All right, because we're soldiers for Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know?
Just to back you up, Nathan, the apostles, we'll grab a quick account. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, beginning at verse 38.
And the beans and burrito to you too. Right.
It says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or work be of men, it will come to naught.
Right, because this isn't of man, all right? This is of the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's why we're allowed to do what we do, man. Because a lot of scoffers and mockers will say, oh, if y'all really had the truth, they wouldn't allow you to do this. No, they don't realize that Yahweh Bashim Shai is in control, all right? So they see us out here doing it, they feel like, oh, they can't have the truth because they'll just lock them up or they'll kill them. No, the Lord's protecting us, man. He's allowing his words to come out of our mouth to go out. All right, we're doing the job of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, because once again, the Lord, he ain't gonna come off his throne. He's got us to do his bidding, man. All right, we're just vessels of Yahweh Bashim Shai.
And remember, the apostles got beat.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, I was going to read like the rest. It says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. Least happily, ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
And that's what's happening, especially these small hatters, all right? They're fighting against Yahweh Bashim Shai's word, man. All right, against his men that he set up. All right, I'm trying to put this anti-Semitic label on us, man. And all people that are trying to bring out the truth right about them, all right? But guess what? They're going against who? Yahweh Bashim Shai.
I mean, really, yeah, you get angry at them, but you really can't blame them because it's their kingdom. You won't want nobody exposed to your lives. Because you don't want the truth come out, it's over.
It says, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai and let them go.
Right, see, they beat them as what? A deterrence, like you better not speak these words again. All right, but what did the apostles do? Go ahead.
No, they physically beat them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They literally got beat.
Yep.
It says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Right, rejoicing. All right, so they are happy that they're getting beat, suffering for the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Because what it says, blessed is that servant. Can anybody get that as a Matthew? Blessed is that servant. The man was it revile you?
Matthew 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you, brother.
Go ahead.
This is it's Matthew chapter 5, verses. I'll start at verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Yep, see, and that's what the apostles go to. They got beat down for the sake of Yahweh Bashim Shai, all right? And that you know that's coming around to us too. Persecution is going to come down on the men of the Lord. All right?
But some people can't even handle verbal persecution. Let alone get beat.
Exactly.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Right, because what? Hey, us getting beat or battered and bruised for the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, all right, that's going to equal what? The kingdom of heaven, man. That's an honor. That's an honor. That's right. Right. Yeah.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you.
Who got the revile?
Revile is to criticize in an abuse or angry, insulting manner.
Yep, see, are we being insulted? Are these small hatters and people like Vocab Malone putting out videos and documentaries trying to, shame us and act like we don't know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, we've been accused of rape for years.
Yeah, see?
But nobody has been found guilty.
Yeah. Who went to
The
jail?
apostles or nobody has been found guilty of rape.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So y'all bearing false, y'all lying on the men of the Lord.
Right.
All of us got families, we got children, we got young girls, you know what I'm saying, that we raising, man. So how the hell that's gonna look? We out here raping kids, but yet we got a family at home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. they'll say Yahweh Shem Shah. That's what we're saying, like in the Ashes.
So the symptoms are attack,
Yep.
slander,
Yep. See, we're being
Abuse.
slandered, right? Just like that was going to. Slander for rape. All right, slander for hate speech. We just speak some of the truth, man.
You know, we being hated even for having faith. Remember that certain Israelites group try to condemn us as being a faith-based group.
Yeah.
Hey, for what?
You know what I'm saying? That was a compliment. Yeah, those are faith-based groups. Like that's a bad thing.
Right.
Like people go, they faith-based. Y'all got faith, y'all
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
See, false for who's for Yahweh Shem Shah's sake, all right? This is what we have to go through to what? And this is part of what? Being part of that straight gate. A position of difficulty. Okay? Everybody want to get Matthew 7, 13. You know? And what's it keep saying? Blessed, blessed, blessed. Matter of fact, can we get the definition for blessed? Because it keeps saying blessed if this happens, right? Yeah, go ahead for a second.
It say, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
See, and that's why Romans 15:4, the things were written aforetime, written for our learning, right? Through the patient, because what? Because the prophets before of old got persecuted, so us as coming in the same step, because we are the prophets of old, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? We're gonna be persecuted, all right?
That's like my two favorite. I mean, all of them are great examples, but my two most inspiring faith builders are Job and the Maccabees brothers. See, that's the spirit. He got it.
Well, let me get that blessing.
blessed means to be made holy, consecrated. A title preceding the name of a dead person considered to have led a holy life, especially a person formerly beatified by the Roman Catholic Church.
What's some son?
Favored, fortune.
So he's favored. All right. Go ahead.
Joyous,
Yep.
blissful, glad,
Yep.
inevitable,
Yep.
select,
Yep. Select. There you go. Elect. Right.
privileged.
Yep. Privilege. So it's a privilege to bear persecution upon us and people slandering us for the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. That means we're doing something right. Because remember, we're going to be different from the rest of the world. All right. So if the whole world is attacking us, we're doing something right. Okay.
I got one for you. It says, pronounce words in a religious right to confer or invoke divine favor upon.
And we have that divine favor. All right. The Lord has the protection over His will, man. We're going to stand sticky for Him. All right. And we have that Matthew 7, verse 5.
It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right, see? And that straight gate, that's a narrow path. All right. Straight's mean what? A position of difficulty. All right, this is a difficult walk because the whole world is against us, man. All right, because what? Righteousness' sake, right? But broad, right? That's the ways of the world, all right? Where everybody feels comfortable doing wickedness, man. Or where everybody wants to do. But see, that's the reason why the scriptures say what? Follow not a multitude to do evil, man. All right, we don't follow the crowd, all right? We're not the part of the go along to get along game, all right?
Yeah, because that straight game is just a smooth, even fast. Everybody want to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody be lined up.
Oh,
for
that's
it.
all it takes to get to the kid. They'll skip through it and do backflips and know what I'm saying? Eating candy and, you know what I'm saying? Have a party, barbecue.
Oh no, I'm just in this line. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Jake is cool.
Hey, you need to come up here and join me. Hey, bro, it's easy, man.
Yeah. Everybody here.
Yeah.
They let them in the kingdom of heaven. It's a smooth little ride.
Lord, let everybody in. Let everybody in.
Yeah.
You better get up here.
Yep. But that see, but it's not like that. See, that wide path that where everybody's following, they like I said, to go along, get along, gang, following the ways of this world, man, is all leading to what? Death and destruction. Because the ways of this world is what? It's
Follow that rich man.
That's right, following that rich man. That's right.
Yeah, because that rich man is the one that got our people celebrating Halloween, what's coming up, Thanksgiving, then Christmas. New Year.
Yep, that's why the scriptures say what? Go now to the way of the heathen. Right? All right. Let's see. Our people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't take heed to the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. Was Isaiah, the first chapter say what? Our people, they don't consider, right?
Say, and many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
Yep.
If you there be that find it.
Yep. And see, that's why many are called, but few are chosen, man. Because this, like I said, the narrow path, that equals to salvation, man. That's the path that no one else wants to take. All right, because what? It's a rough path. All right, that's why these celebrities constantly get back out of it because like, oh shit, this is too much heat, man. All right, I didn't know this is what it's gonna be like. All right,
I'm gonna lose what?
right.
Everything. I ain't gonna do that.
And Kyrie, well, he claimed he had a whole army behind him, but that wasn't good enough for him as well. See, back
I got
out.
10 cars, you gonna take 4 of them.
It's funny because they say in the NLT that Broadway, they say that's a highway to hell.
I remember that song.
Yeah, straight to death and destruction, man. The grave, that's what we headed for, man. Condemnation.
Because it's funny too because now turkeys is being sold all during the year. But when it comes to November, close to Thanksgiving, your job giving you turkeys, everybody and their mama giving you turkeys to what? Celebrate the slaughter of our people, man.
That's right.
You know, thank you. Thank you. Gave to you by who? The rich man. Don't nobody think about turkey until November. You know what I'm saying? You might get a turkey sandwich for the belly every now and then, but you don't think about no butterball turkey until November when it comes close to Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Just one more Acts. Acts 5:42. It says, and daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Yahushua HaMashiach.
And that's what we're doing. We're not backing down. As the walls are closing in on the men of the Lord, all right, because what? Persecution's coming, man. Family of the word is coming. All right. Guess what? We're going harder for this truth. All right. And, you know, more videos getting pushed out. All right. Brothers going out on the highways and byways more than once a week, man. All right. The Spirit of the Lord is heavy on the earth, man. All right. Not only on these wicked ass people to do their wickedness, but on the men of the Lord, man. All right.
So you think if you shut down our YouTube page, it's gonna stop us? No, we're still gonna come out here and teach.
That's right.
Until the Lord say stop.
That's it.
We just won't be able to record no more. You know what I'm saying? Funny words, you know what I'm saying?
This 1 Timothy 6 and 12.
Okay, I'm sorry.
1 Timothy 6 and 12. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called.
Right, and that's what we're doing. We were called for righteousness' sake, all right? To come back to the law and statutes and commandments, and to what? To teach our people, all right? Ultimately, what? We are fishers of men, all right? The Lord has made us fishers of men, all right? And ultimately, what? To fish for the elect, all right? And, you know, hey, and we casting out the seeds, all right? And the Lord, He's giving the increase. He's gonna bring in who He's gonna bring in. All right, we just out here to do a job, all right? All right, so that's part of our faith is doing these works. Okay, this is what, like the elder brought out earlier. What faith without works is dead, man. All right, the Lord is looking for action. All right.
You can sit there and say you love them all day long, but if you're not proving that you love them, well, it's just vain jangle.
Yep.
Whereunto thou art also called and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're professing this wisdom, knowledge, understanding amongst many witnesses. All right, and ultimately what? The 100% truth, man. All right, we're not watering down the doctrine. All right, we're bringing out the 100% truth. Man. Of who? Yahweh Shema Shai, and none else.
I'll bring this out in the yeah.
Okay.
Fight. It says, fight the good fight for the true faith, and hold tightly to the eternal life to which Yahweh Shai has called you, which you have confessed so well before many witnesses.
Yep. See, that's why we're here confessing Yahweh Shai. All right, by our works, and then what? So that we can get that eternal life, man. All right, we're trying to make it on the first round. All right, first round draft picks.
But it said before many witnesses. Yep. Not sitting at home by yourself, talking to the stuffed teddy bear on the couch in the living room.
Salaki are the idiots in your family that
Right.
they don't rich you off.
Yep. This is the second Maccabees was talking about, beginning of verse 1, chapter 7, beginning of verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken, and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. But one of them that spake first said thus, What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than transgress the laws of our fathers. Yep. Yeah, right. So yeah, he said we are ready to die rather than transgress the laws of our father. When you get on to the rest of the story, you know, they died under fire. Okay. Literally, yeah, undefiled. They did not, transgress the law by eating a swine's flesh. Now, the swine's flesh is the example here, but here again, that could be any hour of temptation. Yep. Okay. So yeah, they died undefiled. And like I said, let's get down here. This is
Even in this society, let's say you don't eat pork, but still, like Barzal saying, the ideology of swine flesh is even selling out to the rich man just for a music video. Yep. You still partook in the swine flesh. You defiled the sanctuary and temple of the Lord, man. When you sign that covenant with death, man. See what I'm saying? Just you could ride around in a fancy car or have people chanting your names. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock, J-Rock, J-Rock. Even though your music trash, but you want that fame and fortune, man. Auto-tune is a miracle worker. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Okay, this is verse 36. For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under Yahweh's covenant of everlasting life. But thou, with the judgment of Yahweh, shall receive the just punishment for that pride. He's talking about you saw even with the king and Titus, because of the pride man. All right? Either way. That's right.
Number one pride on the face.
That's right.
This is Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. All right, so we're not supposed to worry about coming out here to preach this gospel. All right, we should have no worries because Yahweh Shai has our back. All right, and what is that we're going to reap? Lord willing, what they plant. All right, if we don't let go of these laws, statutes, and commandments, and continue to do what the Heavenly Father has commanded us to do. Right? All right. So that's why we can't fake now. We got to continue to push and push and push and continue to walk this walk, man.
That's right.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Yeah, so ultimately,
hey, the world sees us what we're going through this affliction, we're catching all this hell. All right, but it's for what? It's for righteousness' sake, man. All right, we're going through that straight gate. All right, that path of difficulty that was mentioned earlier, man. All right, because the world teaches you, well, in this society, you can do all types of manner of wickedness and still make it to the kingdom, which is false, man. All right, and we don't want to be condemned with the rest of this world, man, because there's condemnation, all right, that's incoming to the wicked, man. All right, and we want to be a part of that light. All right, we don't want to be condemned with the rest of the world, man. All right, we want the light of Yahweh shine within us, man. All right.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 1 and 2. It says, "My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye." So we are keeping the laws and the commandments of the Heavenly Father, and we're doing it to the best of our ability. He says that we shall live. And what's the other thing? He said, keep it as the apple of thine eyes. And if we cherish the words of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And again, as it tells us, if we draw nigh to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, he'll draw nigh to us. Right. And so if we're keeping his word and cherishing it as the apple of our eye, he'll look at us as the apple of his eye. So this is the book of Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts," so Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's army, "after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled thee." So all the nations, mainly Esau, Edom, that have robbed and spoiled and taken complete advantage of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to take vengeance upon them. He says, "For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." So if we're cherishing the words of the Lord and we have faith in Yahushua, those that put their hands on us, if that time comes, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to give them a great recompense.
Not even if that time comes. Even now, they're touching us now. With the anti-Semitism. Right.
All right, with that, we hope this lesson was edifying for the body. Once again, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like to the speckled bird. To you, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Abba. Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
All right, shalom to you, sincere Akim and Akwath on the comment board.
Shalom.
Baba Bo.
Right, let's get out of here.